Namaste, myself Triveni Khurana, Assistant Professor, Faculty of Physiotherapy and Diagnostics, JVM, Rajasthan. Today we are going to discuss about myotomes. What is myotome? The anatomical term myotome refers to the muscles served by a single spinal nerve root. Myotome is therefore a set of muscles innervated by a specific single spinal nerve. The term is also used in embryology to describe that part of somite which develops into the muscles. There are 31 spinal nerves. Each vertebra has a spinal nerve. The nerves are categorized by the vertebra which house them. There are 8 cervical nerves, 12 thoracic nerves, 5 lumbar nerves, 5 sacral nerves, and 1 coccygeal nerve. 16 of these 31 nerves has a specific myotome that controls voluntary muscle movement. Most muscles in the limb receive innervation from more than one spinal nerve root and hence comprised of multiple myotomes. For example, the biceps brachii muscle flexes the elbow. It is innervated by musculocutaneous nerve, which is innervated by C5, C6 and C7 nerve roots. All three of these spinal nerve roots can be said to be associated with elbow flexion. Now, which movement has the strongest association with each myotome accordingly? That is C5 for shoulder abduction, C6 for elbow flexion and wrist extension, C7 for elbow extension, C8 for finger flexion, T1 for finger abduction, L2 for hip flexion, L3 for knee extension, L4 for ankle dorsiflexion, L5 great toe extension, S1 for ankle plantar flexion. Now, what is the purpose of testing myotome? Myotome testing is an essential part of neurological examination when suspecting radiculopathy. Muscle strength in a particular myotome may help in identifying at which level a nerve root compromised. Testing of myotomes in the form of isometric resisted muscle testing, which gives information about the level in which spine where a lesion may be present. During myotome testing, we are looking for muscle weakness of a particular group of muscles. Results may indicate lesion to the spinal cord nerve root or intervertebral disc herniation pressing on the spinal nerve roots. Now, what is the technique of myotome testing? Begin by asking the patient to perform a movement as per instruction and hold an isometric contraction against therapist resistance for count of 5. For C5, that is for shoulder abduction, ask the patient to raise both their arms to the side of them simultaneously as strongly as them can while the examiner provides resistance to this movement and compare the strength of each arm. Now, testing of C6 for elbow flexion. Test the strength of lower arm flexion by holding the patient's wrist from above and instruct them to flex their hand up to their shoulder. Provide resistance at the wrist. Repeat and compare to the opposite arm. This test the biceps muscle. Test the strength of wrist extension by asking the patient to extend their wrist while the examiner resists the movement. This test the forearm extensors and repeat with the other arm. Now, testing of C7 myotome, that is for elbow extension. Ask the patient to extend their forearm against the examiner's resistance. Begin their extension from a fully flexed position because this part of the movement is most sensitive to loss in strength. This tests the triceps muscle and not any asymmetry in the other arm. Now testing of C8 myotome, that is for finger flexion. Examine the patient's hand. Look for intrinsic hand, thenar and hypothenar muscle wasting. Test the patient's grip by having the patient hold the examiner's finger in their fist tightly and instructing them not to let go while the examiner attempts to remove them. Normally, the examiner cannot remove their fingers. This tests the forearm flexors and the intrinsic hand muscles. Compare the hands for strength asymmetry. Finger flexion is innervated by C8 nerve root via the median nerve. Now, testing of C8 myotome, that is for finger abduction and adduction. This tests the intrinsic hand muscles once again by having the patient abduct or fan out all of their fingers. Instruct the patient to not allow the examiner to compress them back in. Normally, one can resist the examiner from replacing the fingers. Finger abduction or fanning is innervated by the T1 nerve root via the ulnar nerve. Now, testing of C8 and T1 myotome, that is for thumb opposition. To complete the motor examination of upper extremities, test the strength of thumb opposition by telling the patient to touch the tip of their thumb to the tip of their pinky finger. Apply resistance to the thumb with therapist index finger. Repeat with the other thumb and compare it. Thumb opposition is innervated by the C8 and T1 nerve roots via the median nerve. Now testing of L1 and L2 myotome. This is for flexion. Proceeding to the lower extremities, first test the flexion of the hip by asking the patient to lie down and raise each leg separately while the examiner resists. Repeat and compare with the other leg. This tests the iliopsoas muscle. Now, testing of L3 myotome, that is for extension at the knee by placing one hand under the knee and the other on the top of the lower leg to provide resistance. Ask the patient to kick out or extend the lower leg at the knee. Repeat and compare to the other side. This tests the quadriceps muscle. Now, testing of L4 myotome, that is for ankle dorsiflexion. Test dorsiflexion of the ankle by holding the top of the ankle and have the patient pull their foot up towards their face as hard as possible. Repeat with the other foot. This tests the muscles in the anterior compartment of the lower leg. Now, testing of L5 myotome, that is for great toe extension. Ask the patient to move the large toe against the examiner resistance up towards the patient face. This tests the extensor hallucis longus muscle. Now, testing of S1 myotome, ankle plantar flexion and eversion or knee flexion. How to test it? By holding the bottom of the foot. Ask the patient to press down as hard as possible or in standing rise up onto the ball of their foot. Repeat with the other foot and compare it. This tests the gastrocnemius and soleus muscle in the posterior compartment of the lower leg. Now, testing of S2 muscle. This is for flexion at the knee by holding the knee from the side and applying resistance under the ankle and instructing the patient to pull the lower leg towards their buttock as hard as possible. Repeat with the other leg. This tests the hamstring. Thank you.